Once a young man who lived in a small town. He was very worried about his problems and used to make these problems heavy on himself and keep overthinking about them. One day, he thought of going to a Zen master who lived a small hut in the forest to overcome all this overthinking. When he reached the Zen master, he told him about his problems. Then Zen Mosin told him a story to explain it to him. Once, a professor walked into the classroom holding a glass of water in his hand. He did not say a word at first. He quietly placed the glass on the table, looked at the students and said, "Today I want to teach you something very important, something that might change the way you look at your problems, your stress, and your disturbing thoughts." The class sat up straight and curious. Most of them thought that the professor was going to ask the usual question, "Is the class half full or half empty?" But instead, the professor pointed to a student in the front row and said, "Come here, pick up this glass of water and hold it in your hand." The boy walked up, smiled, and lifted the glass easily. The professor said, "Now, hold it like that and just stay still." A few minutes passed. The boy's smile began to fade. "Is it heavy?" the professor asked. "Not really, sir," the boy replied. "Now try holding it a little longer," said the professor with a nod. After 5 more minutes, the boy's hand started to shake. "It is getting heavier, sir," he said. "But has the weight changed?" asked the professor. "Not really, sir," the boy replied. "It is the same." "Exactly," said the professor, turning to the rest of the class. "The weight of the class has not changed, but the longer he holds it, the heavier it feels. Now imagine this glass is a problem or a stressful or disturbing thought. If you think about it for a little while, it is okay. But the longer you hold it in your mind, the longer you overthink, the heavier it becomes. Then it will start to hurt you. It tires you. It begins to mess with your peace." Then he paused and added, "Eventually, if you keep holding it, you won't be able to do anything else in your life." That's what overthinking does. It does not just waste your time, but it also drains your energy, clouds your focus, and makes simple problems feel impossible. Then he looked at the student and said, "Now you can put the class down." The boy dropped his hand and let out a breath of relief. See, the professor smiled. That's what you need to do with overthinking too. Just put it down. Take a break. Stop carrying the same thought, same stress again and again, because it is not helping you, but it is hurting you. In life, we all face problems, stress, and moments when disturbing thoughts cloud our minds. That's normal and happens with everyone. But the real trouble begins when we start thinking too much about them again and again without any real action. And this is called overthinking. One small issue becomes more problems in our mind. What happened if becomes a small mountain of fear? And the more we think, the more we feel stuck, like the glass of water in the professor's story. The weight of your thoughts, stress, and worries does not change, but the longer you hold on to them, the heavier they feel. Overthinking does not solve your problems, but it multiplies them. It steals your peace, confuses your mind, and makes life feel harder than it really is. So the question is, what should you do? Just like the student had to put the glass down to feel relief, you too must learn to let go of unnecessary thoughts, stress, and overthinking. Not every problem needs overthinking. Some just need time, some need action, and some just need to be let go. The key is to know when to hold on and when to release. Because the more you carry in your mind, the less peace you leave for peace, clarity, and happiness.